AlaskaMC up in the place. Thank you for joining us. We are now about to take you into a new dimension. It's the FunLife Food. I'm telling you, so if you want to have a fun life, there's one main ingredient that you need to do. You need to be eating some fun food and make your body say, yes! I'm telling you, food equals mood. That's how I go. Follow me now. Food equals mood. Simple enough. Live food, live body. That's what it's all about. So if you're eating good food, you're going to be in a good mood. Simple enough. You got to have some good rest, of course. That go without saying. And don't forget, cleanliness is next to godliness. What we're going to do today, you're going to roll with us. We're going to put together something really simple for you and your friends that you can eat and make yourself feel most fabulous. I'm telling you. Roll with us now. Let's go. Fun life, baby.
It's getting better now. It's getting better now. It's getting better now. All out, it's getting better now. It's getting better now. It's getting better now. I'm feeling getting better now. It's so much better now. I said, oh girl, what you gonna do when you feel so good? Your dreams start come true. Everything I think I could touch, and I just start to touch. Everything I want, I start to see, and it's all for me and my crew. Everybody around me know just how we do.
And the best thing about food is making sure that it's what you like. And sometimes you're making things you don't even know you like. That's crazy. All right, we got our wonderful egg noodles on boil, and now we're gonna get ourselves into our fruit and veg. We just got some kale from the garden, which is just awesome, and we just picked some fresh thyme as well, which smells fabulous. And what we're gonna do is just gonna put this wonderful fun dish together. Green is good. What can you say? If it's green, you know it's good for you. What you wanna do, because you wanna be asking yourself, how do you know if something's good for you or it's not good for you? What you wanna do is you wanna find out your blood type. That's the information for you to find out. Because depending on your blood type will depend on if something's good for you, if it's not good for you, if it feels good for you, if it don't feel good for you. Yeah, and every blood type's got a different formula. You can find out if it's hurting you, if it's helping you, yeah? And that's the way you know. And once you know what's good for you, you can take all those fruit and veg and mash them together as much as you want and make something fabulous, especially if you haven't eaten foods before that might be good for you, because your body knows. That's the blessed thing about the body, is that the body knows. So let's go. All right, we got some hemp oil in the place. Hemp oil is brilliant. You can use olive oil. Stay away from the vegetable oil. Stay away from the sunflower oil. Stay away from the corn oil. Just hemp oil, olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil. I'm just gonna move all our veg aside, give us some room for cutting. For those who love to chop, it's all good. And I'll show you some little shortcuts as well if you don't have a lot of time on your hands. So we're gonna need something to chop with. Let's do it. Which one to use? I think we'll go with our Chicago cutlery. I'm telling you, this is one of my favorites right here. All right. Let's go. So we're just gonna cut our ends off. That's right. And just give ourselves a nice little chop down. Now I've cut it down pretty small, and we can cut it down even smaller. But what I'm gonna do is introduce into this equation my little friend right here, yeah, who makes everything even quicker. Yeah, so for those of you that are on the go and just need to put something really high energy together for yourselves, just a couple chops, yeah, and we're gonna bam it in the food process. It's a miniature one, so if you got a bigger one, it's all to the good. But just have a watch and let's do it. So we got our spring onion. I'm gonna chop up our broccoli now. Well, don't need a lot of big chops for it because it's going to go in the processor. Give it a chop in the back. Yes, that's right. And now we got some wonderful daisies we got from the garden today. Oh my gosh, daisy power right here. In season in the UK. What can I say but incredible. you put this inside you. Now you can eat these raw. You ain't have to cook them. You ain't got to mix it with anything. You see them on the road, pick it up, that's all you. You might give it a wash if you want to, but these things right here, yummy. So we got ourselves a courgette. Courgette in the States is called zucchini. In the UK it's called courgette. Go figure. What is this thing good for? This baby is high energy. Yeah? More energy than even a banana. Yeah? High energy courgettes. So we're just gonna split it down the middle. Simple enough. And then just give a couple chops. If you got a high power processor that can take some big chunks of food, you don't have to chop it as much, but it's always nice to make sure that the machine don't have to do so much work. Yes. We're gonna bring our tomatoes, wonderful vine ripe tomatoes, into the equation. We only need a couple of those. If you can't have tomatoes, then don't use tomatoes. Pretty simple. If you eat food and you have stomach issues after you eat the food, it's probably down to something that you ate. So tomatoes can be one of those things that your body loves, or it just doesn't like it all. So once again, if you look into find out your blood type information, you will then know what makes your body feel really good and what makes your body not feel so good. All right. Got ourselves a wonderful apple. A is for apple, it's good enough for me. What's the saying they say? Apple a day, keep the doctor away? I'm telling you. I just want to chop them up. Ooh, this thing's coming on strong. I'm telling you. Can you feel it already? I love it, so you gotta love it. When we get done with this thing here, we have so much energy, we might have to make a new song. And it's always good to have music with you while you're doing what you're doing. Because whatever you're feeling, when you're chopping and you're cooking, all that energy and all that feeling place is going into the food. And that's the main thing. That's why we got always focused on love. So no matter what you're doing or what's going on in your house, when you're doing your food preparation, you're taking that frequency and put it into your food, because that's what you're gonna put in your body. I'm telling you. All right, we got a lemon. We're just gonna split that, put that to the side. Ooh. UK, renowned for their leeks. So good. So good, so good. Somebody got to do it. It might as well be us. We're just going to take that leek, split her in half. Look at that. She almost looked like a spring onion. She almost looked like a big spring onion. And you can hear, if you listen closely to the leek, it's talking to us. Listen. Did you hear that? Just a couple chops for that bad boy leek right there. Put that thing in your body right there. Oh my gosh. That'll open up all your bronchioles just one time. That with the thyme together. Where's our thyme? Oh, here we go. That is just lovely. We're gonna give that just a small chop. There we go. We got some kale. We're gonna bring the kale into the equation. Yeah, she's all washed and nice. We love our kale. We love our kale. Now with the kale, you don't even gotta chop it if you want to, because you're gonna put it in the processor. If you're gonna chop it, then you wanna chop it really, really fine. But other than that, we're just gonna rip it. Let's rip that thing. That's right, stems and all. Put it all in there. Yummy. Yummy, yummy. We got some spinach as well. And we're gonna add her in. And we got ourselves a cucumber. Pretty simple. We'll cut off the ends. anytime you're cutting fruit and veg, you want to make sure that if there's any blemishes, any brown spots, anything like that, you cut them out of the fruit and the veg. You don't want to eat those. And if you cut them out, you usually can use the rest of that vegetable or that piece of fruit. Look at her inside there, just waiting. I'm gonna give you a little secret. If you look here on the cucumber, you see how you have the white and the lighter green shades, and then how the rind is a dark color? Yeah? Well, 98% of the nutrients in a fruit and vegetable is in the rind. Literally. All this other stuff here, this is all sugar water. It's to protect the seeds. That's the job of it. It's to protect the seeds. All those there seeds coming in. So if it was in the earth, when this thing hits the ground, obviously it's gonna allow for the seeds to get the nutrition for when photosynthesis starts to take place. That's when the earth is making love with the sun. So literally all the nutrition, the maximum nutrition you need is in the rind. Funnily enough, a lot of the fruits and vegetables that we eat, what do? We peel the rind off. But if you look closely enough, that little thin layer right there, that green, that dark green, that's where all the goodness is. Goodness. So think about that when you're chopping and you eat fruit and veg. The only rinds you wouldn't eat is an orange rind and a grapefruit. And what you would do is you peel the orange or the yellow bit around and leave that away. And what you want to eat is the white pith that's around that grapefruit or that orange, because that's where the nutrition is. Don't forget, 98%, like I said, of the nutrition in the fruit and vegetables in the rind. The reason we peel the orange and we peel the grapefruit is because our stomachs can't handle that high acidity. But everything else is good to go, like you know. So the last thing we're going to chop up and put into our equation is some wonderful garlic. Everybody loves garlic. If you don't love garlic, then it does not love you. Simple enough. And gosh, garlic has so many awesome properties that it's just something that you need in your body for many different reasons. It's awesome to boost your immune system, keep those white blood cells energized so that they can do their job as they should, and that's what you want. For me, I just love the taste of it. You get me started, we might make some garlic cologne. If you don't love garlic, hanging out with me is probably not a good idea, because I smell like garlic regular. I'm telling you. Alright, we're going to use our processor now. These things are really simple, but in your processor you must be careful of the blade. Do not touch that, ever. This one is a small one, so let's begin. Alright, I'm going to take our broccoli and our daisies, and I'm just going to put it about three quarters of the way full. Alright, let me take some of that courgette as well. Look at that, that thing just looks yummy. Ooh, tomato try to slide in there. It doesn't matter which you put in first, but just about 3/4 of the way full. Yeah, not all the way to the top. And this one here is so simple. You just put it right there like that. You give her a turn our power on. You ready to go? Shall we do it? Woo! Look at that thing right there. I'm telling you, it's so simple. Oh my gosh. Somebody got to do it. It's like a blender, and then what sometimes I'll do is I'll just give it a shake. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Simple enough. She's ready to go. Let's see what we've created. Ooh. She just smells nice already. Look at that. That is just lovely. I haven't even seasoned it yet. Could you just imagine? Let's do more. When you hear the ding, that's when you know you're doing it right. garlic. We love it. It loves us. That's the best thing about the food, is that the food loves us as much as we love it. Who knew? Alright, we're gonna put our tomatoes in here as well. With our kale. So we got kale, tomatoes, got the last pieces of the courgette in there as well. Alright, and I think that'll do us. Put our bad boy back on there, put our lid on there, and we're ready to go again, shall we? Give it a little shake. I think that's really the only thing you can't do with the big food processors, is you can't shake them. Well, I mean, you could shake it. I don't know how good it would be for it. Look at that. That looks like tabbouleh. Oh my gosh, smell that. Smell it. You see what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. Here we go. Here we go. This one is called Energy for Days. Fun food. Spring onion. Oh, we lost a couple. Some spring onion. We're gonna put our cucumber in. And then we're gonna come back here and grab the rest. Funny thing, when you're blending up and processing the cucumbers, it's very water soluble, so it's going to turn into almost like a paste. Perfect. Look at that. That's probably some of the best food on the market right there. Great for baby food. Ooh, bring that thing in there. The Hulk. That's Hulk juice right there. Hulk juice. Rah! I'm telling you. Come on, gotta do it. Alright, last round. Final round. This is the knockout right here. We're gonna put our apples and our thyme and the rest of the leek in there. Now, if you missed out anything, this is a great time to add it in. The only thing we're not going to put in the processor is the lemon, because we're really just going to use the lemon to squeeze the juice on when we're done. Yeah? Give her a little wipe. Alright, we're ready to go. Give it a little shake. Only machine I know that likes to be shaken. Go figure it out. Oh yeah, that looks lovely. T for tremendous and tasty. We're just gonna put her in there like that. Scoop it all out. You get done with this, you could run a marathon forever. Forever. Alright, good to go. We're gonna put her in the sink in a bit and have a wash. Yeah, cleanliness is next to godliness. And all we're gonna do right now, look at that, is we're gonna give her a season and get her ready to eat. Our noodles are almost ready as well. And we're gonna add this wonderful, wonderful blend of raw food, fruit and vegetable to our noodles with some spinach leaves. And we're gonna have ourselves a wonderful lunch. Who's ready? So now we're gonna season up our wonderful dish. I've got some black pepper mixed up with some coriander, with some chili powder, and also we're gonna put some rock salt on there. We've got some paprika mixed in there. We've got some celery mixed up in there, some basil, some oregano. Nice taste and seasoning. You can actually use the seasoning, it's so nice, just with some hot water as a broth. Yeah? Let's just uncover that. Ooh, look at that. That just smells lovely. So we're just gonna take that, and what we wanna do with your seasoning is you just wanna make sure that you just do a nice layer over the top. Yeah, nice visible layer over the top. Now if you're not sure what to get, if you get an organic food base, yeah, for making like a vegetable stock, organic vegetable stock, you can use that and just add more flavor to that. Yeah, some people like it a bit more spicy, some people like it less spicy. All the fruit and veg that we use today is organic, and if you have a choice in the matter, I would say definitely 159% to make sure that you're using organic fruit and veg. Better for the body, better for the mind, better for the people around you. Yes. Bit of rock salt. Good to go. Small layer of that. We got our wonderful lemon. We're going to squeeze that on there as well. Oh yeah. Look at that. Let's give one more of that. And now we're going to mix this thing up. Yes, let's do it. Look at that. That thing just smells lovely. That's life right there. That is some fun life right there. You eat this, you know, say the only thing good for you is more goodness. FunLife Food. Let's try some of that. That right there is off the chain. Maybe just a tad bit more of our seasoning in it. So I'm gonna draw for that. Just a tad bit. And we ready to go. Yummy. That's us. Let's put it all together, shall we? All right. So we're gonna take some of our spinach leaves, plop them down on each one. Everybody loves spinach. Everybody loves green. And if you don't love green, it loves you. So you got a new relationship to do. All I'm gonna do is just take the spinach leaves and just break them up. With your hand. Your body needs roughage. It needs nutrition, and it needs roughage as well. It's a finely tuned machine, and it needs that wonderful energy to keep everything moving as it needs to. Roughage helps us always. And the amount of chlorophyll that's in spinach is brilliant. You know, you got more chlorophyll and more protein just in spinach than you have in meat. Now, I'm not saying not to eat meat, I'm just saying you got more protein in than you do. All right. So, we've got this. We're gonna take some of our egg noodles now. All ready to go. I'm just gonna put a little bit on top there. There you go. Put a bit on top there. You know, when you're serving for people as well, you don't have to put too much on there, because at the end of the day, if there's some left and somebody wants more, they can always ask. All right. Luckily, I made just enough for us today, making enough food for 3 people, and this should be a brilliant meal. It looks like it's going to be ever fabulous. We gonna call this Hulk food today. You know why? Let's do it. And then we're just gonna take a couple scoops of her. Put it right in the middle. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Look at the goodness. Shall we? Now this is very rich. But once again, depending on what you put in it, will totally depend on the taste. And the best thing about when you're mixing your fruit and your veg together is that you can tailor the taste of it. So here we are with our final dish. This is our first dish of many. What can I say? It's Hope Food. FunLife dish number 1, Hope Food.
Did you come to party? Did you come to party?
So we're done with our FunLife food, and we're out in the backyard. I'm feeling so energetic. I feel like I got wings. Can you see them? Just fluttering all about, just about to fly away. We got the rest of our goodies that we didn't use in our meal, and we're about to put them in the compost. Backyard compost, baby. You ready? Let's see what lurks inside. Oh, what is that? Smell. Yummy. Just Put those bad boys in there. Cover it back up. The Slug Motel is in motion. I'm telling you. Right there, that's making all the way from the bottom. If you just look, this whole thing here is all dirt. Can you look up in there? All those little good bugs up in there. That's making all kind of wholesome dirt for us to put in our garden. It only gets better. That's called recycling. Fun life forever.